It's a challenge. Oh, let me tell you about the time I'm with my shopping trolley. I'm in line. The place is heaving of people.
They don't call them trolleys in America. They call them carts.
Your trolley, don't they call it?
A cart.
Your shopping cart, trolley, whatever. So there I am with my container of the content of which I have purchased in the shop. And I'm there 40 minutes waiting in the queue. I get down. I'm about 4 away from the end. And the guy at the till, he stands up and he goes, "Jibbity, jibbity, jibbity, doodle, 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 doodle." Yeah, you know, or something. And I'm looking at him like, I have no idea what he's saying. I look behind me, everyone's gone. I'm like, English? Ivrit? English?
Inglet.
Is it not Ivrit?
Inglet.
Oh no, that's Hebrew.
Inglet.
So, you know, you can tell we'll have a lot to learn. Inglet?
Inglet.
Inglet. So anyway, I probably said to him, Ivrit. So I'm like, you speak English? And then he said,
hey, you say to people, do you speak English? And you speak Scottish.
Well, I know, it's quite embarrassing to say such a thing, isn't it? Well, anyway, this is what happened. Can I get on with my story? Mm-hmm. This is what happened. He said, the line from you back is closed. It's closed. I'm thinking, closed. I have stood here for 45 minutes and the line's closed. Well, one thing you learn in Israel, that is, if you want to get anywhere or get anything done, you better stand your ground. You've got to get the boxing gloves on and become a fighter. That's what I've learned. Now, being Scottish and, you know, the Braveheart stuff and everything, you know, we're pretty cool at that anyway. We know how to stand our ground. So anyway, I said to him, I said, no, law which means no. I said, law, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. And I've got my hands on my trolley and I'm looking him in the eyes and I said, I'm staying here. In English, Scottish.
And Welsh.
And he's looking at me and he says, law, he says, the line from you back closed. It's closed. And I said, law, no, I'm staying here. So then the manager comes over because, you know, he's shouting from like the till up to me. She comes over and he goes, jubbity, jubbity, jub. And she goes, jubbity, jubbity, jub. And then they look at me and she goes, the line is closed in very poor English, like she's from India or something. And I said, no, I'm staying here. I have been here for 45 minutes and I'm staying here. And they both look at me and they're going like this, it's closed. And I get right in their face. I'm holding on my trolley. And I said, you need to understand my Hebrew. I'm staying here. I'm going nowhere. And I stood my ground. And anyway, he looked at her and he goes, jibbity, jibbity, jub, 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 in Hebrew. She looks at him and then they both look at me and go, okay, you can stay. And I thought, you better believe I'm staying. I ain't going nowhere. You think I'm going to go join another queue that's like 5 miles long? Not happening. Well, anyway, I got authority in standing in the lines in the supermarket. So the next time I'm in the store, man, I have authority. They are understanding my Hebrew. I can hold the ground. I've got my trolley. Man, I've got it sussed. I can shop. Anyway, I go in and I'm getting a few things, 3-4 items. I'm thinking, where's that line that has the under 10? You know the little sign that has 10 with the trolley? I find that line and I get in the line and I look in front of me. You know what's in front of me? This woman is in front of me and she's got this huge trolley, Hayley. She's got about 750 million items. It is so Belgian, it's off the charts. And I'm like, wait a second, this is the 10 item line. So I tap her on the shoulder, and of course with my bad Hebrew, I tap her on the shoulder, and I said, slicha, that's another word which means, excuse me, slicha. Slicha. I says, slicha. Of course, then I don't know what else to say in Hebrew, so I go, slicha, and then I say, 10 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 items in your trolley, and your trolley is woo, woo, woo. So, you know, it's like, you know, becoming an ape trying to communicate. It's hilarious. So I'm like, that's not 10 items. 10 items, and I go to my trolley, and I'm like that. 5 items. I've got 5 items. 10's the max. I'm under the max. You're over the max. Get out of here. So she's looking at me, and then this guy comes up, stands behind me, and I look at him, and I'm like, 10 items. And he goes, Ken. That means yes. And he goes, jibbity, 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 joo. And wow, he's shouting. Man, this is Israel now. I thought he was going to cause a fight. Hey, you get out of there. That's what he was saying in Scottish with the translation, something like that. Well, anyway, this starts a whole riot. Then someone else comes along. Whoa, 10 items. Whoa, they're all going crazy. And I'm thinking, this is awesome. You know, you're right. 10 items. You woman, more than 10, get out of here. I've got 5 items. I want to get these paid for and get home. Then this guy comes that speaks English and Hebrew. They're all screaming. The woman at the till stands up. She comes round, and this whole big commotion's going on. And she's like, blah, 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 all speaking to each other. They're all having a big argument, and then it's all settled. She goes back to this till, and she starts doing all the stuff, and I'm standing there like, what happened? Why is she still here? So I turn around to the guy who speaks a bit of English. I'm like, what happened? And he said, oh, it's 10 items unless or disabled. And she was disabled, and I thought, oh, that is so terrible. So anyway, I don't have authority in the supermarkets anymore.
You bought humble pie.
Yeah, so now I just sort of chill out, and I try to get along. But it's a lot of fun. You know, we're definitely having fun learning the language. Well, as you can see, this is just me and Hayley right now. You haven't seen much of Hannah yet, have you? I haven't seen Hannah yet.
Take the camera up there.
No, but what we'll do is we'll let you see Hannah in another broadcast. So get connected with us on the Hebrew Challenge. It's hebrew-lessons.com. Sign up to our YouTube channel. And we've been filming as well segments to help you see the pronunciation of words. Then we're going to start applying them into challenges. We're having quite a bit of fun doing that, aren't we? So anyway, looking at my sheet here, because I don't actually know this off by heart. What I was going to say was, I was going to say, see you later.
Later.
But you didn't look at this.
No.
You knew it. I can't believe it. She's one step ahead.
Absorbing into the land of Israel.
She's one step ahead. La'itraot, which means see you later. Bye.